So, I have to tell you that my favorite children's Christmas book is The Little Drummer Boy. Now, The Little Drummer Boy story is nowhere in the Bible, and somebody probably made up The Little Drummer Boy. We don't really know, but I love the story because it has Jesus as a baby in it. And it starts out with everybody going and talking and telling about Jesus, and everybody taking the fanciest gifts they could find to Jesus. But the little drummer boy goes playing his drum, and he doesn't have a present for Jesus. And he says, I don't have any money to buy a gift. So he asks Mary, so Mary, can I play my drum for baby Jesus? And Mary doesn't even say a word. She nods her head. So we know that means yes. Yes, that he can play the drum. So in the storybook, he plays this drum, and the animals dance, and everybody's joyful, and at the very end, you see Mary holding baby Jesus, and Jesus is smiling. And I love that story because that story reminds us that we don't have to have lots of money to give gifts. We can give who we are. We don't have to go to the store and buy anything. Instead, we could play an instrument for somebody. We could sing a song for somebody. We could, what else could we do? We could draw pictures. What are other things you can do to let them know that you care about them? Maybe give hugs, or everybody out there, call out. What's something that we could do to help people that doesn't cost any money? Time. Call them. What did you say, Trudy?
Rake their leaves.
Rake their leaves, absolutely. So there are lots of different things that we can do, and you don't have to be a grown-up to do those things either. So this made me think about it. The story, The Little Drummer Boy, begins with telling. And we have already heard this morning about telling. So I'm going to read to you just a little bit from Isaiah. And in Isaiah it says, "For a child has been born for us, a son given to us. Authority rests upon his shoulders, and he is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." And that is talking about Jesus. That's talking about Jesus. So in the book of Isaiah, we are being told this is going to happen. And then what happens? What else has happened with the telling? Oh, Gabriel, the angel, went to Mary, and what did Gabriel tell Mary? She was going to have a baby and name him
Jesus.
And he would be God's son, exactly. And then Mary, we didn't hear about this part, but Mary went to her cousin Elizabeth and said, Elizabeth, I'm going to have a baby, and the baby will be named Jesus. And Elizabeth was so excited, the baby inside her jumped. And she wasn't expecting to have a baby either. And then, after baby Jesus was born, and this is about to happen in our readings, the angels went to the shepherds who were busy minding their own business, taking care of their sheep. And what did the angels tell the shepherds? Who has been born? Jesus. Baby Jesus, that's right. So there's all this telling. And that made me think of one of my favorite Christmas songs. What do you think that is? Yeah, Go Tell It on the Mountain. So we're going to sing that in a minute. But first, I want to ask you, what are ways that we can use what we have? We don't have to spend money, just like the little drummer boy. What are ways we can use what we have to tell people about Jesus? And everybody back there, you can call out too. We can use our voice. What else? Writing things down, inviting friends to church. Anything else? You know, it's really something to think about. But I've had a chance to think about this before right now. And I was thinking, you know, anytime we show love to someone, anytime we help a friend, anytime, much like we were talking before, we give a hug, we are sharing the love of Jesus. So in that way, we are telling people about Jesus, that they are loved no matter what. And we have to remember that too. So let's end with go tell it on the mountain. And I'll do the motions with you. And most of you know the motions, so you can follow along. Ready? Here we go. We're singing a cappella, so use your most beautiful voices. Ready? Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. And when I do music with a preschool, we always end with a big grand finale. So in honor of the drummer boy, help me drum this, our big grand finale. Ready? Here we go. Come on, you can do it too. Because today, we should be rejoicing and celebrating. Christmas isn't over yet. Thank you. You may go back to your seats.